All right, welcome to day 13 for ninth grade physical science. Just going to read you the prompt here and give you a little hand with it. Here we go. It says, given the graph, answer the following. 1. After examining the graph, what should be the title of the graph? Title of the graph should be blank because blank. Then I'm going to stop there for a moment and remind you that it's always good to kind of see what they're talking about first and what the question is before you get too carried away on the rest of the content. So let's slide on over and take a look at it, shall we? It says the title of the graph should be blank because of blank. So we need a reason over here. And when we go over here and look at it, whenever we title a graph, we should always title it based on what's on the two axes. And we look here and we see we've got velocity on one versus time on the other, on the horizontal axis here. And so this is a velocity versus time graph, and we could title it that way. But notice here also, there are two lines here, and it's labeled acceleration 1 and acceleration 2. So if you didn't realize that velocity and time would be acceleration, it does say so over here, so that's helpful to us. And whenever we have two things, two lines on a graph, they're always being used to compare the thing. And so probably our title, we wouldn't be wrong if we said it was velocity versus time and so on, but probably our title should indicate that we're comparing those two things. So let's title it in such a way that we're showing a comparison between, and you know what those two things are, and you can finish that label yourself. Second question says, for what two velocities on the graph are the two lines equal? And I want you to notice here that they've given you a prompt, but somebody messed up. That prompt makes no sense whatsoever. So if it doesn't make sense to you, you're right. It says the two equal lines on the graph that show two velocities are, and that makes no sense because these two lines are definitely not equal over here. However, they said at what two velocities are the lines equal? So there's 2 points here somewhere over here where these two lines are equal, meaning they're in exactly the same place. Well, when you put it that way, that's actually a pretty easy question, isn't it? So we just need to find the two places where those two lines are exactly the same. And please make sure you give those to us numerically. So find exactly where they are. What two velocities? We need the two velocities in meters per second. Third question, where on the graph is there no acceleration? Point blank, where there is no acceleration on the graph. All right, well, that's straightforward enough. Let's go look. So remember, acceleration is what we're looking at here. Things are accelerating when their velocity is increasing each second. And, well, looks like that's increasing. Looks like that increasing. Okay, so remember, here it is decreasing, but we just call that negative acceleration, don't we? So if it is increasing or decreasing, that is acceleration. So, we're going to have to find the point. Think about it for a little bit. Find the point where there is zero increase, there is no change in the velocity, or there's none whatsoever. All right, so those are 3 questions for today. Remember, your teachers are out here to give you a hand. Frankly, we could use some interaction with some people anyway, so if by any means you want to email or call or whatever, we would be glad to talk to you.